the start and then still get the trickle. There's been a good mixture of stuff. This month's Season of Step cards really feel like a home run. A lot of really interesting designs without just power creeping. Not a fan of the Destroy mission. Yeah, that was, I agree with that. Grab my chat from the YouTube side, and we'll import our first viewer deck and be on our way. I've got some viewer decks. If we have enough of those, we'll just keep playing those, and then if we run out of viewer decks, I'll probably do something that does weekend missions. I don't think Viv is an overtly powerful card, but I think there's plenty of decks she goes in where she feels plenty playable. Oh man, look at this. RST is gonna finally make me put a black border on Hercules. He's one of the last holdouts that hasn't gotten one yet, chat. Mashu-sama, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Not many remain. I enjoy Living Tribunal as a top end. Kang. Do I have a black border on Kang yet? I think I do, actually. No, I don't. Nah, Kang's realistically probably not getting one until his rework. We're being honest with ourselves. Shame that card's unplayable. That's fine. I think I have a variant that I like better than this one anyways. Right, who my Gene is. I feel like I had a Gene I really liked. It's been so long since I looked at. Oh yeah, this Gene is great. Speaking of cards that still don't have black borders. Who gets a 5th point of power first, chat? Jean Grey or Scott Summers? The forgotten X-Men. Gene, probably. Yeah, probably Gene, honestly. Excellent location for our move deck to start with here. Snap is dead. I would ask if the gamers are all right, but we obviously know the answer to that one.
I am reborn.
This Human Torch is about to be absolutely massive. $20.99. Thank you for the 6 months in advance. Appreciate you taking advantage of that September discount. Thanks for keeping me around. So if I do this, he goes move out, Sparky pull back in, and then next turn I could go move him out, Ghost Spider him back in. This is a sweet first game. We just need to draw our Living Tribunal here. Bless Wakanda.
Apocalypse.
Sorry, bud. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Love it. I love it when we get to do the thing in the first game. Thank you, Brood. The old 172 power Human Torch, chop it up. No!
Victory.
No! Come back! I refuse to fist bump you. You're leaving anyways. Let me chop my number up. And unironically, the #1 feature Marvel Snap needs more than anything else is a play it out button for when my opponent leaves like that. They fisted me after they retreated, okay? I just want to see the fireworks. Yeah, unironically, Once Upon a Galaxy needs a winner's match so you could have your sick draft runs push further and see how far they can go against other people that took first. It's a thing other games like that have done in the past. For anybody following Dystopian today, the Supreme Court has legalized racial profiling for people of Hispanic descent by ICE agents. So we are, I believe that puts us officially into the papers, please era of this administration. And I'm pretty happy with my hand. We're gonna draw a Human Torch, right? Shuri! Ooh, they're cooking. They're cooking. We're putting Sparky in Mojo World. Oh shit, my brain. Alright, and I just gotta hope to draw Living Tribunal again here, yeah? Oh wait, I didn't... So he's going here, and then this, and then this. Like, I think I did this right. This kicks into here, and then Anya puts it into there, and then Hercules puts it somewhere else, and then Sparky puts it back into Hercules, and then Doctor Strange pulls the center. Okay, and now we hit Living Tribunal and jump it up. Trying to use Sparky appropriately turns my brain to mush. Thank God for the animation. If there hadn't been a little animation there reminding me that I hadn't used it yet, I wouldn't have ever figured it out. Living Tribunal just like carefully and coolly our 9th card or 10th card every time. Shang-Chi out of the Destroy deck incoming, absolutely. Oh right, when they bail on a Mojo World, it gives me 100 extra points to divide up. That's funny right there. Deck is running hotter than the sun. I don't know about that, gamers. Because we drew Tribunal in 10 cards. The running hot part of these games so far is we haven't queued into a tech card. Whenever I hear people complain about discard as an archetype, I always just want to be like, what's wrong with you? Discard is just like the honest and most pure deck. Genuinely, discard is like the most honest and pure deck in Marvel Snap. It's like a deck that doesn't make offensively large numbers and doesn't play tech cards outside of Gambit, who's random. The only time I ever feel cheated against discard is when there's a really lucky Gambit. Litter, thank you for the 33 months. Welcome back. Yeah, Gambit's the only turn in the punch bowl. We celebrated this a little bit during Pokemon, but I want to share good news too when it comes up. We can share it for the snappers who haven't heard it. One of the AI companies out there settled to the tune of $1.5 billion being paid out to the authors of books they illegally took to train their AI on. They're paying out $3 grand per book. Hopefully the first of many wins for creatives in that vein. Yep, it is a good start. There's speaking of artists, I believe there's and this is one that there's heavy hitters on both sides, so we could see it go to trial. I think it was WB. Warner Brothers currently has a pending case against one of these AI companies because there was an astonishing similarity between something that was put out and the Batman logo. WB joined Disney and a couple other companies in a major lawsuit. Good. Let the corporations fight. Fight. Okay, so I'm gonna activate Anya. This is gonna go left, right, and then this pulls it right, and then Sparky puts it back into the center. I don't have to use Sparky yet, right? This just says your last move card, so I can wait on a turn for this. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. No, wait. So we go here, here, and I think I want to pull it back to here before putting it to here, so that way it gets bigger there. I guess if I draw Hercules, there's reason to wait on Sparky. Hercules is a reason to wait. I don't know, he's pretty big. Hopefully we just draw Doctor Strange next turn. Or get Heimdall off the raft. Orca, unlucky. They angry emoted by Sparky? The Sparky animation was unfortunately causing some client crashes, so it's disabled temporarily. Do I get rid of cloning vats here? It's much better for them with Dakin, yeah? I have priority here. As much as getting a copy of Human Torch would be fun, I think the risk of them copying Dakin is too high. Oh, I'm not qualified to play this deck. I am not remotely qualified to play this. It's like constant math problems. It is, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna hit this, and then this goes left, right, and then I Ghost Spider it back into here, and then next turn I can go move you out, Sparky you back in. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. Yep. Thanks, Zilla. Thank you for the 27 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the 32, Bo Ram. Good afternoon. All right, so we go up to 28, and then we go to 56, and then we go up to 50, we go to 118. We're so good at this. We're so good at this. What an easy game Marvel Snap is. Just like coolly and calmly. No! Come back. I just want to beat my door. Should we put Human Torch mid instead of Surprise Shake? Hercules is gonna kick him mid. Yeah, it's ending mid. He's going here to go to up to 236, and then it ends here on 472. Marvel Retreat. Marvel Retreat. Whoa, Living Tribunals in my opening hand. That's illegal. That's illegal. Nitsu, thank you for the entire year of support. It's a long time. Welcome back. Well, I should have snapped them before I did this, probably, yeah. Get you a mod sword to go with that sub-shield. Goodbye, Redshift. We know Marvel Retreat emote. LOL. I think we have a cube that says retreat, yeah? Pretty sure we have a, yeah, we have a retreat cube. That is deeply rude. Oh no! Well, shit. I'm waiting on Ghost Spider for now.
Opponent snapped.
I'm really sad the way this is played out. Now I don't have a... I can't dagger into the, what's it called, the Hercules path. That's probably fine. I want to stay. I don't care.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Are we dead? Yeah, we're super dead. Yeah. All right, hopefully they'll play the last game for 6.
Escaped.
Our poor Living Tribunal getting Sokovia. We'd have cooked them otherwise. Marvel retreat. Marvel retreat. Do, 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 beep, beep, beep. Ooh, a piece of candy. Jeff, did you consider Frigga in the place of Vulture or Dagger? It seems like you're more all in on Human Torch. This is a viewer submitted deck, so I haven't considered anything. I don't know, that sounds fine, I guess. It seems like it's probably hard to line up the Human Torch being your last played card, though. Like would be my expectation. What if I do this, and then next turn we can move this out, and then we kick this in? Seems good. It is a sick viewer deck, yep. Agree. Outside of a really lucky Gambit, they should be cooked here. Dro Black, thank you for the 6 months in advance. I plan to be here. Appreciate you taking advantage of that September discount. So the 16 months altogether. Mother of God. This only moves my cards now, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so I go, move you in, Hercules kicks you out, Sparky moves you in, Living Tribunal shakes it all about. We divide up the power and then we win the board. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Oh yeah, the extra 3 points for Vulture is pretty important here. Oh my god, I just got fucking Twitch chatted. I don't think it matters. It's minus 99 points. Holy crap. Wow, I finally get to do the thing, and Twitch chat denies me. My opponent didn't deny me finally, and Twitch chat from the top rope just like, you wanted a big number, Hogland? That competitive Twitch chat advantage right there. The old minus 96 points on the board. 93, whatever. We won the game. But at what cost? At what cost did we win the game? Shout out to RST for submitting this one. It's been so long since we played Move Tribunal, and man, does this build feel slick. That's all. This has all come together way more frequently than I was expecting. We're absolutely going to play some more of this. I need to run adverts. I need to run to the restroom. And we're going to jam some more of this. How are your daily push-ups coming along? I did all 100 before I went live this morning. Trying to get them in early. We're doing five sets of 20. 8 days into 100 push-ups a day. We're a little bit sore, but we're not dead and broken, so we've got that going for us. BRB gamers. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to tap the like button. Oh. Oh, chat. I'm down to my last tub of advanced down here. My bonus. All right, we're running out. Give me time to order some more. Delicious, delicious drink. Ooh, did we finish a mission? When a location with 10 power or less. It must have been one of the ones they retreated on. Alliance, my alliance is max for the week, so I don't need to worry about those. Is there a series drop in the pipeline? They communicated they have no plans for series drops at this time. I believe was the last I'd heard. Man, this has been like our personal feature location. Thank God for magic. Weed, Brian! Thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Man, no movers and no tribunal. Yikes. Adam Webb taking one for the team there, unfortunately. I think I'm going to play Iron Fist out here a little speculatively. Need to draw our payoff next turn. Here to here to here to here. Wait. To here to here. It gets kicked out, and then Sparky puts it back in, and then we draw Tribunal next turn. And we shake it all about. Is Vulture enough of a payoff, or is there no way that's enough? I have no idea. We're gonna try though. It's our only option. It's probably not big enough with the Tribunal top deck, but all I've got at this point.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
And then I hope Vulture goes center from the Hercules, and then Dagger goes left with the Ghost Spider. So probably dead here, but we have a sequence that maybe does it. Dagger's probably not quite enough on the left. She's only what, 16 here. So even a Modok beats us over there. Hopefully one of this is Gambit and it doesn't hit the left. Alright, anything over here, bud? Okay. like we mentioned earlier, only time you ever feel cheated in this matchup is when Gambit punks you out. They killed our Madam Web and then hit the. They were what? 5 out of 9 to win with the dagger there, or with the Gambit there. If they hit anything over here, they won, or if they hit the vulture, they won. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 hits that won us the game. Right around a coin flip. And honestly, like, I know that was a loss, but that loss kind of is like, oh, it feels like maybe there's something here, because we had to use Vulture as a payoff, and we didn't draw Living Tribunal, and it almost all still came together. Like, our draw was atrocious, and we still did all right. I think that's actually was the funniest part about when Pokemon Pocket released, all of the Snap players melting down about coin flips in the game. Because, like, unironically, and I say this as someone who, like, really likes Snap as a game, I think Snap has more coin flips in it than any other card game I've ever played. There's just not that literal coin animation on the screen, so gamers, like, can thoroughly lie to themselves about what they're experiencing. I think I want her here, actually. Yeah, probably. And then next turn, we go... Oh, damn it. Okay, daggers. I can't... The X23 means I can't go in on... Means I can't go in on, Means I can't go in on Vulture. I guess I could get Killmonger this turn, and then my Anya doesn't work, and then this whole line falls apart, but that's what I've got. I'm sad.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
We might actually win this still. We're in a pretty decent spot despite the Killmonger. Yeah, they're retreating. That's funny. Because what, the dagger goes up to at least 12. The Hercules, we're gonna go kick this in here, kick it back, and then we can move it, and then we have this, or I could Ghost Spider this around on the last turn still. Yeah, unironically, our Killmonger matchup is better than it used to be because Human Torch doesn't get Tag Bite anymore. Like, obviously, it still sucks for Anya, but that's what it is. Netical, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a ton of great people making a ton of great stuff on Twitch every month. Thanks for supporting mine this month and keeping me around. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you. Yeah, random Free-Ga is potentially very fun for us. Copen. Thanks for hooking up a couple of Jeffrey Bezos dollars for me. Appreciate it. I think I'm saving this for now. Yes, the opponent is playing Morgan Le Fay stuff. Almost assuredly. I guess, yeah, probably. Probably. Then we win the center here, and then we draw Human Torch, and next turn I go Sparky here, Human Torch here. It gets sent into here, and then we can move it out, and then we can slide it all around. Yeah, Sable and Rocket Raccoon heavily imply. They're getting good value here, but... Man. Huh. I think it's just this, right? And then we hope to hit the 50-50 to draw Torch next turn. We get got by Nico location mode. Other than that, I think we're in a really good spot. Well, 50% to be in a good spot. We've not triggered base. Okay, yeah, so watch this. Slide this out. I go this, it slides here. Sparky sends it back. Wait, do I wait on Sparky, actually? I put this here. This slides it here. Ghost Spider sends it here. Doctor Strange sends it here. And then next turn, we move it out. We Sparky it back. We Living Tribunal. Okay, did it. Final answer. Final answer. Oh my god, my brain! Holy shit, I am not qualified to play this deck. The earlier you Sparky, the more the +3 it's up. Well, that's true, but I get an extra move off of Madam Web this way.
The Sorcerer Supreme.
Which I think is better. I don't know. If someone went back in time and was like, Jeff, I did the math and you get more points doing something else, I would believe you, but this is the best I got under the timer we have. Under the timer we are currently experiencing. This is the best I can do. Please forgive me. No! Come back! Come back! It's gonna be... No! You're leaving anyways! Let me make the number! Oh, my dopamine! Oh, I'm so dopamine starved, chat. I'm so dopamine starved. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. All right. The only solution is we go again. The only possible remotely reasonable solution here is we go again. Wilco, thank you for the 2 years. I appreciate that. Welcome back. don't know if it's been mentioned, but apparently the auto deck puts out when you have 0 cards to start with, implying it's the best deck in the game by ST's number. That's not what it implies. So they've talked about that a little bit before, just for the sake of clarity. And the auto deck, when you have no cards in it, builds one of the better statted things from the cards available in your collection, which if you have everything like me, it means it's from all the decks available, but it's not guaranteed to be the best. It's just one of the decks that has better stats. So they've talked very pointedly, specifically about that before. I don't know. I don't know. There's like... Yeah, my gut says we're skipping on Madam Web as well. I think it's this. Oh, if Dark Dimension goes left, I can't go Spider there. That's sad. Oh, good. It went center. Okay. So, now I think the plan is we go... How am I supposed to play this game? This is not remotely reasonable. It's like, what is even happening? What is even happening? I guess we do need to draw Living Tribunal, but that's fine. We're really good at drawing Living Tribunal at the last possible. We should Sparky before we Doctor Strange to guarantee Doctor Strange has text. Oh, that's true. I could have Sparkied this back, and then it would have moved twice more here. It would have moved and then moved again. That's a good call. It might be Cook Gamers. Nah, it's fine. We win the right every time. They're gonna play for the center or the left. Shang-Chi isn't real. Sure isn't. No magic, no tribunal, no second payoff. I guess Vulture's in play. Oh my god, they actually didn't play for... They actually didn't play for the right. Oh my goodness. I was memeing. I thought for sure we were throwing cubes away. We're a little bit bigger than the Hulk. Ever so slightly have outscaled the Hulk. The Baby Land Shark is the most expensive card in my opponent's starting hand.
Oh, snap.
The more you know. The more you know. Can we put High Evolutionary Hulk back to growing while it's still in your deck? Assuredly, there's a 0% chance that ruins anything, right? Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. We can probably undo all of High Evo nerfs at this point. Absolutely. Cool. And them doing that means I can magic without worrying about it. Do you believe in magic? And this turn 7. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You're very rude, Scott. One torch, please. Let's go throw you over here. And then you'll get thrown back to somewhere else. Then we'll have a Doctor Strange next turn.
The mystery intrigues me.
So we go move, move, move. Good enough? Narrator, it would in fact not be good enough. Sedge.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Gonna be widowered into hope this time around. Move, move, move. Good enough is the title of my sex tape. Oh, shit. Which card in this season is most worth the resources logic? I think you can skip literally every card this season. I don't think there's a single card that's going to be a competitive must-have card. I think basically every card releasing this season is more niche in terms of playability, and I think they're likely all going to have decks where they can see play, but none of them are going to be like Surge. Yeah, the season has a bunch of good cards, yeah, but they're all very niche. It's something I agree with. Oh god. I think this is right. I think this is right. We really want to draw Dagger or Human Torch. Human Torch would have been ideal, but Dagger will do in a pinch. So we go Dagger here. She kicks left. She moves right. Hercules kicks her out. Doctor Strange pulls her. Do I want Doctor Strange to pull her back in? Yeah, I guess I do. I'm gonna be short pointsing it, I think, because of the lack of what's his name. Our opponent just doesn't have enough cards on the board for us. Hopefully Hercules punts her center, so that way she gets an extra 2. I don't think Vulture was bigger. No, yeah, she's definitely bigger than Vulture would have been.
The Sorcerer Supreme.
It's possible we don't play Tribunal. I don't know. I feel like I have 36, 46, 48. I'm going to a minimum of 60. So I'd be at 20 everywhere. I'm pretty sure 20 wins both of these. And possibly slightly more. Yeah, the last location she was in was left, unfortunately. I know there's been a lot of misery and doom and gloom in the world, so I try to share feel-good stories whenever they come across my timeline. So I just wanted to share this tweet that I came across where this person's talking about how they sold their Bored Ape NFT today for $37,000, and they had originally bought it for $425,000. So they lost about 400 grand. So however you're doing, wherever you're at in the world, just let yourself know that you're smarter than that person, okay? That's a feel-good story in my book. I'm gonna magic here and make them choose between getting rid of Strange Academy and getting rid of Limbo. That's unironically true. One of the sadder parts of that story is people are still buying NFTs for 40 grand in current date. If I do this, man, am I playing around Reality Stone? Not a chance. Actually, if they Reality Stone me middle, I probably win left and right here, yeah? So this is fine. So we'll go move you here. You get hit to here. Sparky moves you back to the middle. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Do 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 do. $48, $96, and like 200-ish here.
Such is my judgment.
Gosh, those are some real living tribunal numbers, gamers.
Victory.
Yeah, your payoff in this deck, not dying to Killmonger anymore, is low-key really awesome. This deck list felt way more reasonable than I was expecting it to. Sparky really cleans up some of the awkwardness and how you sequence with these move decks. It is easily the best move enabler they've added to this game in a long time. If you like playing move archetypes, I have to imagine Sparky's going to be a staple for the foreseeable future. It's the best one since Anya and Madam Web, not close. Sparky's timing is so much more flexible than I expected reading the card before release. Yes, absolutely. The fact that he like explicitly targets your last card that moved, and you can play all these other cards out and do other things on the meantime in between time, so long as you don't move anything else, is really fantastic. It actually makes unironically, it actually makes Hercules significantly better because you can do the whole put it into Hercules, he kicks it out, and then Sparky puts it back into Hercules and kicks it out again the following turn. So the way the timing and sequencing works with this card, it made Hercules feel very reasonable. And while obviously you're gonna get got by tech cards some of the time, the fact that you don't get hit by Killmonger anymore on your best payoff means that you can still flip coins against Shang-Chi and Shadow King when they have those cards that are a little bit better against you. Yeah, that was really clean and fun. I like that a lot. Thanks for the submission, RST. Good, some good Sparky fun. Some good Sparky fun. Highest honor we can bestow upon a viewer deck. We give it a name and we leave it in the deck editor when we're done. We give it a name and we leave it in the deck editor. What do you think of Jim Hammond with Fallen One? I think Fallen One is too late to start triggering with Jim Hammond, most likely. Although I guess if you have a really big one, I don't know. I guess it doesn't count per turn, right? It's just your total extra energy. It might be fine. Might be fine. All right. We have a request to play with 0 cost things. Specifically Wasp and Yellow Jacket. Those are the specific requirement. Bonus points if you could include Dormammu. Oh, you just want 0 cost things in general. I don't know. Destroy with Wasp and Yellow Jacket sounds good. I feel like my gut is I would like to build either Pixie something or maybe we could build, you know what I haven't played in a long time? Pixie with Thors and Jane could be fun. We haven't done that in a little bit. Yeah, Pixie hammers. All right. We're going to take a pause for the cause. I'm going to load this deck up while we go. Before we do, though, I'd like to give a shout out to one of our new sponsors for September. Holzkern makes watches and jewelry for both men and women. You can support my content by checking them out using code JeffH to get 15% off. I've also got a giveaway going on for them. We're going to have a $100 gift code for Holzkern. We're giving away in the Discord server. You just got to pop in there and react to the appropriate post with the emoji that's there in the subs Discord on the announcements channel. We'll be talking about that later. I don't see the new cards in being niche. You got to take into consideration other cards coming soon for synergies with niche cards. Time and time again, I've seen so many not get cards thinking they're niche that have FOMO not getting them because they're actually competitive, may just not see the bigger picture. Though I really like that you took a moment to write an entire paragraph telling me you thought I was wrong, but that didn't give me, those are the worst sort of interactions on the internet. They're just like, Jeff, you just articulated yourself and I'm gonna tell you you're wrong, but I'm not gonna give you any pointed examples of how you might be wrong. So like, yes, I guess technically any card could be made better by future cards, but if you can see the future, like, you know, don't waste it on the children's card game. But the definition that all of the maybe they don't know what niche means. Yeah, their post was ambiguous enough to not be incorrect, but also they wrote the username 420x, probably just not a good culture fit here with that start. Freaking gamers, man. First time chatter, more like last time chatter. Especially complaining about FOMO after the new system lets you just buy cards for tokens after they leave now. Just big LOL all around. Just pick up cards you want to play. It's so hard for gamers to program themselves from just not getting cards that they think are good. So many people are just broken individuals that want to be told, I should buy these cards to have the best chance to win games. The concept of fun while playing their game is completely foreign to them. K Dilla, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back. I'm not going to be able to get past having my card game be called Children's Card Game. Come on, you're not new here, 2099. You had to have heard me call these children's card games before. You've been here a minute. From what I understand, Jim Hammond was the original Human Torch in the early Fantastic Four days, but Marvel Comics sold the rights to a movie studio, so they replaced him with Herbie, but that was hated by the fans for not being Human Torch. They created Johnny Storm to be the new Human Torch. That's funny. All right, what other payoffs do we want here? We want a Pixie. Are we a lockjaw gamer? Probably. Yeah, Eitri, Mobius. I forgot we got a variant for him. Hey, Tyke. Tikai, thank you for the brand new Prime. Appreciate it. Yeah, I probably want a handful of 6 costs, at least 2, maybe 3. Gore is 1. How do you feel about Magento? I think I'm good on Magento. Odin. I think Odin is win more. I think I want my 6s to be good when they flip on a lockjaw. Magneto. Yep. Does it ever blink with the zeros? Maybe? I don't know. I kind of think the third 6 drop is probably right. We could also play like a 5. We could play like a Legion as a pseudo tech card. He's pretty funny at 0 energy. Soul Cal, thank you for the 21 months. Welcome back. Jim Hammond was the Golden Age Human Torch created in the 1930s. He teamed up with Namor and was a member of the original Invaders. New Ghost Rider. New Ghost Rider is so toxic. I love it. The more toxic, the better. Yep. So their on reveal card for Gore as well. Let's do it. Ooh. Well, we have an early Pixie, but both our zeros in our hand. The old double-edged classic. Well, I mean, I don't really have anything else to do with my energy this turn, so 3 energy each tree is fine. Can we win a 50-50? We're so good at this game. We're so good at this game. BoJack Norseman, I choose you. Do I want to Mobius the swarms, or do I just slam Gore down? I choose September. Hunter Wild, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. The problem with playing out Mobius is it locks me into Gore being my play next turn. Which maybe that's fine. It does screw with Dracula. But the swarms. Woo, doggy. I'll do, pig, I'll do. What a lovely lady that Jane Foster is. They appear to be capital C cooked.
Victory.
Conchu's having a bad afternoon, chat. He's very confused about where he's at in life. He just can't do this anymore. He needs a break. Viewer deck's having a good afternoon for Sap. I know, like, we'll have a bad viewer deck afternoon occasionally, just due to variants, but we really do have a lot more good viewer deck days than bad in Sap. The number of hits we have while playing this game are really high. It really can't be overstated that Snap is just, like, genuinely one of, if not the best deck building game I've ever touched. It's so well done. Yeah, part of that goes hand in hand with the balance too, absolutely. Yeah, that's a big thing too, you know, like we have an OTA coming up on Thursday. And whereas, like, most other games I'd play, like, oh, thank goodness there's a balance change coming, like, the current metagame is really good. And I'm sure we will, you know, what's the word I'm searching for? I'm sure at some point, well, I mean, I'm sure we'll get some balance changes that'll be sweet and fun, but, like, I'm not desperate, I'm not waiting for them, right? I'm not like, please, dear God, balance this game, it's terrible right now. I submit a viewer deck. On days where we're taking submissions, there'll be a link pinned above the chat, and it's a small donation for Twitch subscribers or YouTube members to send something in. Which, actually, I guess speaking of, it's only 2 o'clock. I probably have time for 1 or 2 more today. What time can I be live to? We're just starting this one. Yeah, I can take 1 more today. Asterisk, if we get a couple right now, one of them's gonna, the later ones will get pushed till tomorrow, but.
Opponent snapped.
Does this win the game? I hear there's a good chance this wins the game. Grab the Dracula. Grab the Dracula.
We are the future.
No scored. No scored. Oh, you played the score. Get the fuck out of my game. Holy. Nice boomer snap, buddy.
Victory.
You know what I want. I do know what you want, Red. Thanks for the tip. Proximo in a full tether. That's true. Sometimes they do play Proximo. Kitty Pride! We might push Kitty Pride till tomorrow, comics. Appreciate the tip as well. We'll see how these go. I have a little bit of a hard out this afternoon. Because the kiddos have ice skating class. I gotta take them over too. Perfect. Appreciate it. We're gonna be live till about 4:15 or so. It's about 2.5 hours. 9 plus 10. Thank you for the re-up of that Prime. Welcome back, Case. Thank you for the baker's dozen. Asgard is besieged.
Snap. Opponent.
Yeah, we'll play for there, I think. No! Benjamin! Benjamin. This is so rude. Literally one of the only hits in our deck that didn't do it there.
Escaped.
I've got Pixie and all of my zeros in my deck still, gamers. What was the thinking behind not playing Mobius out on turn 3 last game? If I won the Destroyer, he would have gotten blown up. We were statistically likely to get the Destroyer. Have a Pixie, I'm a giver. I assume they're carnage jingle left here.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Spook-sick. Hopefully they kill my daddy. Sabertooth. Name I haven't heard in a long time. Magneto. No E-Tree. I'm not sure what you think E-Tree does. You know what? I'm gonna wait a turn on the lockjaw. So that way our that way our deck is smaller, we have a little bit better idea of what it's gonna pull out.
What a game!
For reference, E-Tree, what's the word I'm searching for? E-Tree, gets a created card out of your deck. I think we're dead. I guess there's a world where we do this, then pulling the Sabertooth Center wins it. That's probably the line. They're gonna play for left and right.
We are the future.
Hey Jeff, thanks for introducing me to Once Upon a Galaxy. The game's so addicting. Thanks for the 2.5 years, man. Glad you're having fun with it. Probably we're gonna lose 2 points to the left from that too. Got him. Neat. Mag. Neat. Oh. We'll be doing some more Galaxy tomorrow morning, gamers. First thing is the plan. We'll do Galaxy into Snap. Killmonger was so angry he attacked your hand too. That he did. That he did.
Oh, snap.
Not my 0. Not my 0. I guess that's my 6, which also isn't great for me. Magneto is an incredibly well-designed card all these years later. Absolutely.
This land is
Oh, come on, Benjamin. I guess I accept the null. I'll play the X-23 out, so that way if they Killmonger me, I get energy out of it at least.
enough said.
Oh man, call me Brittany, baby, because I am toxic. Nobody expects the turn 4 Ghost Rider gamer. Whip it good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bye, Logan. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Good night, my sweet prince. Huh. I think it's just Goria. Yeah, play for all 3 here. It's gonna be at least 15. Gets up to 19 in the middle. Seriously? We're still doing this? We're still here? Is this the proving grounds? Absolutely. They've got something to prove. This is just rude. Honestly, this is deserved. They're sitting here sweating the proving grounds. Got it, my game. You didn't want to blow that up, did you? Okay, cool. Good. Just checking. Oh, I guess I filled this for them, huh? That's not good. I gave them their, is that a Venom I gave them back? I think I gave them back Venom. I took total points off their board, though, so I think I'm going to call that a win.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Well, I guess it shrinks my gore, though. All of these cards are to buy for me. There's your Venom, bud. You have destroyed some cards. I hope you had fun.
Victory.
Just for the record, to encourage people to make good decisions. I get that the Conquest or whatever is a good place to get your missions done, but like, unless your Conquest queue time is like 60 seconds or multiple minutes, you should still play Best of One. Playing Best of One in the lower rungs of Conquest puts more silver tickets and more medals into the total system for everyone and gives everyone more prizes. The only reason to sit there and sweat against the same person over and over again is if your queue time is excessively long. Everyone benefits. So unless your queues are absolutely abhorrent, which I believe maybe they are for some people, but they never are for me. So if they're in my matchmaking pool, their queues are probably quick. All right, this one's been fun. We beat Discard and we beat Destroy, which are two of the big ones in the metagame. Let's go ahead and take a pause for the cause and let some adverts roll. Then we're gonna play some more of this when we return. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. Don't go anywhere, gamers. I don't think Second Dinner is ever going to make any changes to Conquest. I think it just kind of is. It hasn't had any changes in almost 3 years. It ain't having any changes. Pretty slick mix of cards this afternoon. Play 4 costs done. Lovely. Broken code. Thanks for up in that prime for the 2nd month. Appreciate the support. Welcome back. The changes to Conquest have been reduction in rewards. I mean, that kind of goes back to something we were talking about earlier today during the Pocket segment, which is that these games have a very specific amount of rewards that they want to give out in a month for free. So when they added rewards in other places, they reduced the Conquest rewards specifically when they started doing regular limited time game modes. So they shuffled around where some of their freebies are, basically. They didn't add more, they just moved them to different places. Very, very common in games like this. Am I missing my sub logo? It looks like you're currently lapsed, Pedro. I would assume if you can't resub yet with Prime, you're stuck in Prime Purgatory. Would be my guess. Galactic Pun! Thank you for the 1.5 years, speaking of primers. Hey Jeff, I picked up a standing desk for my sister for her birthday and she loves it. I want to say thanks for recommending Flex's Spot. Thanks for checking out the sponsor, they make good stuff.
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Oh, it's Aeroshim. I was like, why is there a Mantis on my screen? It's hammer into the Black Vortex at least.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Actually, do I... This is kind of fun. Do I... With the way my hand is set up, do I lockjaw here and then next turn lockjaw the hammer and then Jane the hammer back out and then go hammer +6 in the middle on the last turn? Yeah, that's fun.
This land can never be fully known.
Oh, and actually, with this being Weird World now, I think it's this. Oh, I'm only gonna get 2 zeros. Yeah, I might not get the hammer back out, that's true. Wow, they got my gore. Rip.
Mjolnir to me.
Oh wait, I can Cosmic Ghost Rider my gore, yeah? Do I play for the setter? I'm gonna have a 6 + 5. There's a lot of 6s that win. All right, they didn't play for the left, so they should be cooked here.
Power must be controlled.
All right, well, we kicked each other's sandcastles. We just kicked a little harder. Erishim defeated. Ooh, a border. Credits. It's a good piece of art. I don't think it's better than my expensive Dark Hawk that I already have, but it's not bad. Reminder to get your 100 credits from the web shop, a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you, Travis. I'm waiting on a spotlight and an ultimate. Like, I must say, being someone who's waiting on a variant has really reaffirmed my belief that the singular worst thing about Marvel Snap's economy right now is the fact that there's this stupid scroller you gotta wait through. It's so silly that you can't just buy the one you want. Yeah, Luda Ultimate is the one I'm waiting for, and I'm waiting for Hydro Stomper Spotlight. This bar has no name. Rude. Punished for playing their Deadpool on one. You love to see it. Oh man. Yeah, I'll take the 50-50 to get a. Oh, that doesn't do anything though, right? Actually, do I just do this so they don't fill my board with something crappy? I think it's this, so my board doesn't get something crappy on it. Oh, well, now I'm sad.
Definitely need to change my underwear.
Go left! Stupid X-23 choosing fascism. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have. He does put an extra hammer in my deck, so we're gonna have 3 hammers and 2 draws at them. And if we find the hammer, we can lockjaw the hammer, and then Bojack's gonna get real big in the middle.
Change my underwear.
There's Bojack. There's Bojack. No! Come back! Guess they're just dead because of Barb. I've been waiting on 2 variants to complete an album. It's been over a month now. That's wild. Oh yeah, the actual regular variant. I'm not even complaining about the regular variant shop, which is even worse. I'm just talking about the ultimate and spotlight cash rotator through. Yeah, the general variant pool is freaking massive. Genuinely, I am shocked they haven't reworked the general variant pool yet, because that's a system that very much directly loses them money. There's no way they aren't leaving an incredible amount of money on the table, not making it easier to get the variants you actually want to play with. Like people want to give them money and literally just can't see the thing to buy that they want to give the money for. Yeah, and the variant shop is the biggest pool of things, and it's the only thing in the shop that doesn't rotate every 8 hours. Baffling. The barest minimum would be rotating it 3 times a day. Oh my goodness! Get absolutely Shrek'd, gamer. Oh, that's a good one, too. They should just let you buy the variant with gold from the album. At 100% that. 1,000%. What do we think about Cosmic Agony here? I think I'm into it. Man, are we dead? You think they're gonna Zola? No, they're too small in the center. Man, I wish I had Gore. Magneto's game. The problem is I can only get to 6 on the left. I can't play for all 3, right? Which means I die to my inability to play for all 3 means I'm just dead to null. Which I think means I have to leave.
Escaped.
Any advice is welcome. I'm collection level 9,000, and I'm wondering what's the best way to spend my tokens. The best thing to spend your tokens on is cards that you want to play with. Marvel Snaps is a well-balanced game that has lots of decks that are competitive that you can have success with. So at a certain point, unless you are going to spend enough money to get absolutely everything and get Series 4 or 5 complete, you should just be spending. You should figure out what decks you like playing, and then come up with a list of cards and a priority for when they come into your shop, you're going to pick them up. I have, where's the Series 4 or 5 tier list? We just did one of those recently, yeah. Here's my general Series 4 or 5 tier list, where I talk about the position of things somewhat generically, but again, it really does come down to subjective measures. Need a steak. Thanks for the 21 months. Welcome back. We have Thor into Bojack into Jane here, which is nice.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Yeah, one of the big things you gotta kind of break yourself of in Marvel Snap is getting used to... If you come from other card games that have worse balance than Snap, it's very easy to get caught up in, oh, only certain things are going to be playable, and if I'm not spending my resources on those, then they're wasted. And Snap really just does a cleaner job of making sure more stuff stays relevant than all those other games do. I'm gonna throw Jane in the middle because Gore plus the hammer is gonna be pretty big here. I'm actually working on a video piece that's titled something along the lines of the Ultimate Marvel Snap Deck Guide or something along that, where I'm gonna highlight my favorite versions of every deck that's competitive in Snap. But I think I currently have 50 decks on the list. Like it's a lot, to say the least. So this Gore is 6 bigger than it shows at a minimum, so it's 13. I'm going up to 15 here. I'm gaining 6, 10 in the middle, and then we're getting 6 over here. Tie win-win. And even that's right, like, you know, I think I have Thor's and Pixie stuff on that list of 50 decks for that video I'm putting together. And this deck is neither of those decks, right? Like this is the Thor's deck. The most common one of those is like the Misery Thor's deck with fire hair. And then like Pixie stuff is like Gore Pixie or Ultron Pixie's been popular lately. But neither of them are. This build of Pixie has been forever. Even the 50 deck list video that we have now, like there's still even more fringe than that. No, I don't think so, Gendy. So like the Move Tribunal deck we played today, not really a thing, right? Like there's a Tribunal combo deck that's relatively defined, and there's move decks that are relatively defined. Like if I was gonna cover every somewhat functional combination of 12 cards in Marvel Snap, the video would be, you know, it'd be a 24-hour video. The goal of it is to do a broad strokes. These are decks that have existed and are somewhat consistent, have a proven track record, etc. And honestly, I expect the video will probably not perform well, but I think it'll be a fun piece to be able to reference to when I talk about Snap being a good deck building game. And also, it also might be one like the beginner's guide, where even if I don't expect it to do well to start, it probably has a long tail and gets some decent traffic long term. All right, top 3 favorite archetypes. Bounce, werewolf stuff, and Victoria hand stuff. Hand stuff. Wow, don't you dare misrepresent what I said. I said Victoria hand stuff. I was very specific. I think I do this to get myself up to a 33% chance to draw a hammer here. Substitute for Beta Ray Bill in this deck. 3,000 collector's tokens. Sparky a good werewolf card? Probably not. I mean, are they gonna juke the Nexus here? We about to get quaked, gamers. They emoted me when I snapped them, so probably a pretty good chance that we're about to get quaked. Quaker Legion. Legion wouldn't make sense because the left side would still be the one that awards the most points. Man, if we'd have drawn a freaking hammer, we'd have killed him. Sad. Close. Was that a gold conquest ticket? I don't actually remember what we queued for. Would we have lost the game still? We would have been plus 8. Was that not enough? Maybe it wasn't enough. You might be right.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
We have the old Thor's curve here. Now, one of the awkward parts about our deck having Wasp and Yellow Jacket in it is we might not be able to draw all of our... Oh my goodness. Holy. Hoisted. Hoisted! Congratulations, you've played yourself. Look at this bad dog. Nobody loves you, Cosmo. Wow, that's so toxic. Oh, they're Cerebro. They are toxic. What a toxic gamer. Man, I missed on the hammer. Rip. What do we think? They don't play for the left and Gore wins the right. I think I'm very wrong. Yikes! Oh! Oh! Papi! Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms are heavy. There's tech cards on their sweater already. But they keep on forgetting that it's the proving grounds. They open their mouth and the cubes fall out. Everybody's choking now. Oh no. So many flavors, and you choose to be salty, gamer. So much sodium. So much sodium. Jeff, if you still are playing Shadowverse, no, we're not playing it on stream because I stopped playing it altogether. Marvel Snap has ruined games that play like traditional card games and balance like traditional card games. I just can't bring myself to play games that don't do actual live service balance. Yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider Center is gonna be funny. If they don't Scarlet that. I looked at their first big tournament after their third set. The Spell Boost Rune deck was half of their top 8, and I was like, nah, I'm just not gonna bother. Should have left the right empty to kill their bonus. That's an interesting thought. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, but wait. So this gets all of the zeros out of my deck, which leaves me with just Mobius and Magneto in it. So that if I do this is Mobius or Magneto. You want a Pixie first? No, I don't think so. I think I want the Mobius or the Magneto over here. Hey, thanks for the Prime deck. Appreciate it. Alright, so they've Cosmoed us out of Ghost Ridering them center. I have priorities, so I don't have to worry about Teenage Warhead. How's this bell? It's been great. Not my dance. It's been super fun. Very, very reasonable.
Victory.
Stick. Thank you for the over 2 years. I appreciate it. Welcome back. May I ask a question? I think you just did. You should never ask to ask a question in a live stream chat. You should always just ask. And then the follow-up / corollary to you should never ask to ask is if the content creator doesn't answer your question, don't say, did you see my question? Just ask your question again in like a couple of minutes. Because if they missed it, they're not gonna know what you said if you say, did you see my question? Don't spam it, but like, you know, if it's been 2 or 3 minutes, don't be like, hey, did you see my last post? Just post it again. You can prefix it with if it's okay to ask. Now, you should always just ask, chat. People that don't want to answer questions will just post videos to YouTube. They won't live stream. Also, that's the purpose of being live, is to field questions.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
I feel like I have to ask if I was banned earlier with no warning or anything. Oh, I'm gonna ban you on YouTube too. Because we call that ban evasion. So absolutely not. You should not. That's another thing. I'm talking about, you want to talk about things not to do. Absolutely do not show up on someone else's other social media platform and be like, hey, so about that ban. If you got banned on Twitch, there is literally a request unban button that pops up some number of minutes afterwards. You should use that button. That button exists for a reason. Oh my goodness, they just lost their Mr. Negative to Celestial Burial Grounds. Get cooked, gamer. Absolutely and mercilessly cooked. Is there a reasonable replacement for Cosmic Ghost Rider? Absolutely. Cosmic Ghost Rider is just a generic 5. You could play another good 6. I almost played Legion in that slot. I think Legion's probably a reasonable play for him. You think people who complain about, what a sicko! Look at this! They took the Mr. Negative and got Cosmic Ghost Rider? That ain't right, gamers. That ain't right. Holy, what a gamer. Jeff, do you think people who complain about too many cards being released have any valid concerns? Nope. I think Marvel Snap releases like 100, even if Marvel Snap did 10 cards a month, that's less than 150 cards a year. Magic the Gathering released like 2,000 cards last year. I get that Marvel Snap is like a lot of kids' first card game, but I really can't emphasize enough that Marvel Snap is not anywhere near releasing too many cards in a year. Not even a little bit, not close. There is a turn 7, but I'm gonna go ahead and Lockjaw the Wasp here because we can get Mobius or Magneto. And either of those would be good here. And to be fair, I think Snap is a lot of people's first card games. I mean, let me find the chart because I had a really good chart for this. It was on my Blue Sky. Hold on. Let me finish this game, and I'm gonna pull a chart up that shows how many new cards a year Magic the Gathering has released every year for 25 years. It's an insane chart in the context of. Oh shoot! I totally forgot we'd Pixied. That's funny. So I didn't have the Mobius. I still have these hammers though. Yikes. Well, huh. Man, are we cooked? How big do they get in the center? They can have a gore of their own is the problem. I think we're cooked, but like we're playing best of one because it's Marvel, it's Conquest. Gee, multiple copies of a card in Magic like Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely, 4 of limit. I was like, they played the gore on the right. So it makes sense.
I am Iron Man. We are the future.
I've not played Marvel Rivals in a little while. My boys were playing it recently though, so I might poke at it. But it's been a minute. Okay. So this is unique, and this does not include reprints, chat. This is new Magic the Gathering cards every year from 1993 through 2023. And then the valid question someone just asked is, how much of those are filler? Even if you assumed a whopping 90% of these are filler, you're still over the 100 cards a year. And past that, depending on the definition, I think depending on your definition of filler, you could make the compelling argument that a lot of Marvel Snap cards are also filler. Like this season, I think, is a fantastic example of a season that's filler season. The people losing their mind about the 11 cards this month are so silly, in my opinion. None of the cards, if they were releasing 11 Surges or 11 Merlins or 11 2 energy Mr. Fantastic first steps, it would be cause for concern. But I said earlier, we were talking about it, I think a small spender with limited resources, I think you could genuinely skip every card that releases this month and not find yourself in a bad place competitively. Marvel Snap's really good, and this is the other context of this, even if you want to say 90% of these are worthless, so there's only 100 relevant, Magic the Gathering power creeps constantly. Magic the Gathering is not a game where, like, you can take your Destroy deck from 3 years ago and keep playing it and feel good about it and find success. It's a game where even their most stable formats have immense amounts of power creep on the regular. To their credit, Second Dinner's balance philosophy makes their game incredibly deeply accessible. I miss pre-Horizons Modern. Unironically, I think Marvel Snap, and one of the reasons why I love it as a deck building game this many years later, is because it feels like Modern before the power creep. It feels like you could have a deck that you love, and you could just keep playing it, and you could know that you're going to occasionally get a new tool for it, and there's going to be other decks that pop up around it. But if you're the Destroy guy, or the Discard gal, or whatever other deck you love, you're going to be able to stick with and keep playing that archetype for the foreseeable future. In reference to the discussion earlier about the variants being purchasable, Jubilee is my favorite character, and I've looked at the shop every day for the last 380 days, and I'm still waiting on 4 more variants so I can get her emote. Holy. I'm gonna wipe the text off Sebastian's show here. Pour one out for that gamer, absolutely. All right, this is either his hammer or Gore. Never Pixie. There's a chance we lose the center, but I'm gonna stay.
I am Iron Man.
All right, 75% to win this game, Lockjaw. Please don't fail me. This fucking guy, what a bad dog. Oh wait, we died anyways. I forgot Magneto was about to pull Wiccan. Forgive me. Rip. Rip. Would Magneto left have one? I think he might have actually, yeah. Magneto left, no, not necessarily. Because there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. There's a combination of Magneto left that one, but he pulls at random, so it would have been a guarantee. He would have needed to pull 2 things out of here, at least. I think he was likely to win left, but I can't know that. They're not a Brood deck. Although maybe you argue they're not going to play Brood into there. This was a fun set overall. Updated take on an old favorite. As far as must-have cards go for this archetype, you want to play it. Bojack Norseman, as well as King Eitri are not optional. There are important stat sticks for you. Pixie, shuffling your costs with Mobius to back her up. Also your other important ones. Cosmic Ghost Rider is just a generic 5 or 6 energy style bomb. You can play Legion or just another big 6-drop here. And same thing with Gore. I think Gore is best in slot because we do have a lot of on reveals, but regular Hulk, Doctor Doom, Red Hulk, any big hitters here that you're happy to shuffle a lower cost onto with Pixie, I think are fine at the top end. The important ones for what this deck is looking to do from a power level perspective are these 5 for sure. All right, we are going to take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll, but don't you go anywhere. We're going to be snapping for a little bit yet. When we get back, we are going to play some M'Baku Blink Galactus as our next viewer deck submission. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on the YouTube side, you're enjoying us, always checking out off-meta decks and playing Marvel Snap here almost every day of the week. Make sure you tap that like button. Appreciate the folks that have done that already today. Yeah, Doom's fine over any of the top end there. 100%. M'Baku time. Toxic Galactus, I hope. Absolutely. Is there any other guides? How long did it take you to reach level 100 and what type of deck do you use? It takes about a day or two for someone that's playing a lot like me. Usually it's like 8 to 10 hours just to play time to reach the top. I always play a ton of different things. Not this past week. Was it this past week? I forget. Check the Hoaglandia Stamp channel on YouTube for my weekly best decks roundups where I talk about the things that I've had the most success with, but the channel that you're on has a bunch of daily uploads too that are generally the things I use to climb. Will you finish the Viv missions? I mean, playing decks that people have paid me $10 to play is a much better economic decision than trying to do missions. So if we don't have viewer deck submissions, I will play things with Moira or Viv Vision to get those missions done, but I'm also would rather play things that are monetized. She's a fine card, but she's not a super popular one. Not something people are sending in. I'm actually a little surprised they gave us 2 pretty forgettable, skippable season pass cards in a row. With Galactus. Viv Vision's a little bit more interesting than Galactus First Steps, but only marginally. Legend, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Yeah, that's true too. We can also do some win trading before the rollover tomorrow. Accurate. We're gonna be doing a couple hours of Once Upon a Galaxy tomorrow morning, followed by Snap. Double Fastos! Hold on to your butts, gamers. I'm really enjoying what's Spotting Galaxy. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. One of my most played off-stream games of late, for sure. Scene! Oh, this is an arms race, sorry. I refuse. I refuse. I need to be educated by Twitch chat. Because this is fascinating to me. This is why I missed the scene, by the way. Apparently, the title of this CNN article is French Government Collapses After Prime Minister Loses Confidence Vote. From the outside looking in, as someone who has a leader that could certainly lose a confidence vote if that was a thing in my country. How does that work? What does it mean? Help me understand. Is this deck playable without Red Hulk and Jeff? It's not playable with Red Hulk and Jeff. Lucky you. In Parliament, if the Prime Minister ever loses a vote, it dissolves and triggers an election. So is that like an election that the whole country votes in, or like an election that the Parliament votes in? Or the whole country votes in it. Interesting. All right, well, this is insane. I'm gonna do this. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this into this, and then next turn we merge this into here, and then we blink it into Galactus. We even have delicious priority here. Delicious priority. All right, and we drew Giganto, so we're actually guaranteed to get Galactus out of here. So for anyone that was wondering about Baku Galactus, this is a very clean do the thing game one, because we're gonna, not only is Galactus gonna pop out and blow the board up, but then we're gonna have a 14 power M Baku ready to jump out. Oh, I guess I'm assuming that one of my two Fastoses gave Galactus +2. Perfect. Kneel before Poppy. What did your opponent play? I don't know. So that's only for Broad to know. The old 23 power surprise Galactus lead. This deck is so toxic. Neil just 360 no scope to our opponent. So you had to trust in the Fastos, chat. You just gotta trust in the Fastos. Some of you were wondering if Galactus was big enough to win the lane. He was always big enough. We've peaked, chat. The rest of this set is all downhill from here. It's hard to improve on that one. We had a comment about how parliamentary systems work. God bless. I'm fascinated. In most parliamentary systems, it's the political party that gets elected, not the individual. You can have a change of party leader without a full election sometimes. UK had 2 unelected prime ministers in a row fairly recently. Neat. The more you know, TM. That's where the head of lettuce thing originates from, yeah? Do I once in future the Fastos, or do I once in future the Merlin? Where do we think we're more likely to have Galactus stick next turn? I think it's the Fastos. Let's do this, and then I hope whatever they play here is less than 6. Oh man, should have trusted my gut. Although I guess the center wouldn't have been clear for me to Galactus anyways. Man, that's not gonna be big enough, is it? Man. I mean, this is the play, right? Absolutely. Damn it! Damn it! I knew it! Oh. I'm so sad. I'm so sad! Should've just played the Red Hulk left. Four power M'Baku! Yes! Yes!
Victory.
Oh, baby! Oh, baby! It's huge! Nice emote, stickhead. And we thought we peaked in the last match. Absolutely, I was so wrong. I have never been more wrong than suggesting we peaked in the first game. What content is being created today? Holy. Wow, look at the way they're brutalizing M'Baku after what he did the first game. Opponent's had enough of his shit. I need a copy of Blink. Rhino. Think we're cooked? I think we're cooked. Rocker, it really doesn't matter, Pile of Ice.
Escaped.
This matchup's probably tough. They have a lot of way to move our stuff around, which makes it hard to get a lane for Galactus. Having a Ganto gamer.
Opponent snapped.
That's close. You should just side out Galactus then, Mood. Mood. Two cards. Grifter or Genius? Genius, yes. Because the once in future kicks Silk out. And then they can kneel before popping.
Galactus.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh me, oh my.
Victory.
Oh yeah, flex on him, Neil. Flex on him, Neil. They're gonna play 2-6, aren't they? Oh yeah. Can you feel the sodium coming out of the screen? Can you feel the sodium?
Oh, snap.
All right, 3 shots to take their lunch money, gamers. Oh, should we symbiote Spider-Man left to work with Galactus in the last turn? Maybe? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, Polaris through that. I don't know. I think I'm just not going for Galactus this game is what it boils down to. I mean, they're all in. Well, I did not think they were playing Heimdall. That's a funky one. We could have won with the Red Hulk in the middle. Game must be bugged. Played Heimdall and won. Accurate. Oh, that was real. It's in the tracker. Punished for not playing Baku. I guess him going back in my deck is also fine, though.
Squad's still a little light.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
This is definitely a series of plays that is able to happen. All of their Peter Parkers dodged, what's it called? That's so obnoxious. Lore-based Spider-Man truth. I want to leave Jeff here so that way they can't fill this one on me, I don't think. Whale Shark.
We are the future.
Cooked. Cooked.
Victory.
Be gone, emoting scum. I'm gonna go wake up from this fever dream. It's definitely been a Galactus fever dream. Good afternoon for Marvel Snap content, for sure. Very, very fun set of games. By the way, to give a shout out to our sponsor, as I'm sitting here clicking with the band on my watch on my arm, Holzkern makes my wonderful new timepiece. We've got a giveaway going on for them. Be sure you pop on into the Discord server and react to the post in there. We're going to be giving away $100 Holzkern gift card later this week. And also use code JeffH to save 15% on everything on their website. Into Stark Tower we go. Well, that makes the are we gonna catch them with Teenage Warhead this turn easier. Oh, they're error shit. You know how you can tell they're playing Aeroshim, chat? They have a red border on their cards. These Aeroshim players, the least inventive Marvel Snap players you'll ever meet. I have the Avatar too. These gamers. Just because, you know, I know people always think, you know, this is just a fluke, the deck we're playing right now. My untapped tracker says between today and the last time we played this deck list is currently 8-1 in total in Conquest.
We are the future. All systems go.
All right, we do this, and then Baku covers the center. They're gonna Stardust Baku, maybe. I like playing for all three here, though. Aeroshim's gonna give them their own M'Baku. Put that energy out there. We just went on the breaker here too, but Baku wins it deterministically. Baku must be hanging out with Drax, schemers.
Victory.
What an interesting bug. He's like, yeah, Baku's feeling a little bit shy today. They'll never see him coming. I'm gonna hold on to the rocks because we might want to sequence one to blink. Although I probably don't want to snap. The rocks are more detrimental for us than them. We're more likely to draw them. Ah, Camelot. It is a silly place. Hey, chat. That's a location we can guaranteed Galactus. Value. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can do here. That, however, it gets a little spicy. Is Red Hulk enough to win the left? I don't know. I'm not here to not blow up the board. Snap? No? Shuffle M'Baku back in with the spell. That's Omniversal Presence. Not once in future.
Kneel before Galactus.
Chat, their deck was 30 cards and had rock shuffled into it. They never have Shang-Chi here. They would never Shang-Chi me. Never in a million years has the Airship player managed to draw Shang-Chi. Ooh. We might also just like straight up get up muscled here. Yeah. That's also unsurprising. I'm really happy they took all that time to play one card. Don't give them a hard time. They had to take their socks off to count how big the Red Hulk was going to be. Gosh, our hand was so good, too. It was, like, actually perfect. It was Fastos into Symbiote Spider-Man here, blink the M'Baku, guaranteed get Galactus. The damn shame this is. Increased power and not discounted cost. Probably cooked. Double Fastos means a snap, right? That's not how that mechanic works. Whether or not your snapping is not based on what your deck did or is doing, it's based on the context of your position in the current game you're playing. War hitting their Shuri path is nice, but they do have Daredevil, so a little bit less exciting than otherwise could be. You guys get to negate their 4 here. Back in my day, Rhino used to break stuff. Anything else you want us to know, Grandpa? They might just ignore the center because they can win the right deterministically. I'm gonna play for 1 more cube here and then we'll be 6-6, but good chance we lose here. They might just go like thing right. Or like 2 things right and then thing on the left. Maybe the Galactus being 8 power from Fastos steals it. Play for like 6 or 7. Okay, now that's kind of funny. They did in fact play for 6 or 7. Just not the way we wanted to. Yeah, 20 card deck has drawn their warhead 2 out of 3 games. Or however else. Otto's lab screws with us over here. Play something into here, pulls us out. Is your M'Baku bugged? It has the always draw this text on it. It's accurate. May or may not win Asgard here. Thanks, bud. All right, so not playing anything on the right. Got it. Polymorph uses up Vormir. warhead sticks there. Sure. That's actually not terrible, because it gives us the option to go Fastos Merlin on the last turn. I think of this. I think I'm into it. I think I'm into it. Blink the warhead. Warhead hasn't triggered yet. It's only a 3-point upgrade if we blink it. It's terrible. Does Moon Girl copy skills as well? Yep, your entire hand left to right.
Victory.
I can't believe they stayed for the snap when they hit the Giganto. Fast and loose Irishim gameplay. That's pretty alright for Mr. Galactus in general. Take some early points there. You've still only seen 3 cards to them. I mean, one of them's Irishim, and then the 7 others are various tech cards, so, you know, is what it is. We're hoping to draw Symbiote Spider-Man there to have the guaranteed blink, but that's what it is. Oh. Says 50% to blow the board up.
Kneel before Galactus.
I'd say I probably should have stamped on that coin flip. And then they'd have to Shang me plus beat an extra 11 power, so I assume they're dead here. Based on how they've played so far, I'm expecting them to retreat and then sweat 2 to 6.
Victory.
Oh yeah, M'Baku Rhino is more than what's it called? Good show. Does that lose to null? Maybe? I don't know. Playing around a null there isn't something that you do. Which is not remotely reasonable. I think it's Merlin Okoye, and we hold Warhead for a little bit. Just chilling for now.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Yeah, that's a big part of why Airship is so obnoxious, because the tactically optimal thing to do isn't to play around things. The tactically optimal thing to do is pretend the things that beat you don't exist. Removes a lot of the depth and skill from the game. Oh, it's still only turn 5. Hoping not to get Galactus here on a Red Hulk or a Giganto. Okay, and we have priority here. So Warhead goes here, and then Jeff goes here, and then we have a, 12 power M'Baku that's going to jump out of the board? Do I play Jeff center and just count on 15 winning the right? I think this is good here. I think I want the extra hedge on the right. Might win all 3? Question mark. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and the Hawks -2 in the center. That's funny. It's weird how reasonable this deck feels. The first time one of our viewers sent this one in, it was just like, it's such a random pile of cards, and there's just so many little A, Bs, the way things line up. You win games because of the Okoye and the Fastos buffs randomly on stuff. Merlin being able to tuck things away and give you extra energy is just so clean in so many spots. All right, well, I was going to put the deck list up during the ad break, but it looks like Marvel Snap has vomited on itself. I'm going to run to the restroom while these ads roll. We're going to play some more of this when we return. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. You're me. At least the music kept playing while Marvel Snap is dead. That's nice of it. You had to stare at black, but you didn't have to listen to it in silence. Snap is snapped. You know, if we say snapping till we snap, the Marvel Snap client finally snapped. Had enough of this Galactus nonsense. It's a protest crash. We've Galactus too many people. We're gonna hit gold on Merlin eventually, gamers. Or sorry, gold crackle. We have gold. Looking for that crackly. See what the queue time's like on a silver ticket this afternoon. Ooh, chat! After a lot of ups and downs, the vibes market finished solidly up today. What was the good news right at the end of the day? We had a big jump right at the end. Who supercharged the vibe? Oh no! They picked my Giganto! Shoot! Part of me wants to blink, but I think this is better. The market's recovered because Giganto stocks are clearly up. It's fair, honestly. All right, let's draw Red Hulk, please. We don't have priority here, so I guess they could play for the left. That's not big enough. 50-50 gamers, 50-50. Kneel before Puppet! Oh, you're gonna blow up my Blink with Teenage Warhead? Not if I blow her up first. Neener, neener, neener. Yeah. And we're not playing Okoye because there's a big Baku in my deck.
Victory.
So again, there's a 9 power M'Baku in our deck. We need to make sure we leave room. Yeah, you gotta leave room in your heart for M'Baku. Oh, Okoye's bigger because she puts Baku to 10. Good call. Good call. Good call. That's a great shout out. She would have given Baku a point before he jumped in. The viewers need to set up an intervention for your Galactus addiction. It's not an addiction. I can stop whatever I want. I just don't want to. Sorry, buddy. I need to get you out of my hand before Grand Central happens.
Galactus.
Unfortunately, this warhead is pigged. Christ almighty! The freaking redshift generated a null. That's so unlucky. And that isn't remotely real life. Holy. I think we call that reaping what you sow. I'm gonna give you something you've sown. Probably shouldn't have given him the Okoye. Oh, they have warhead of their own. That makes sense. I just figured we'd play for a breaker and win. I guess we'd have lost with their same line on the left too, yeah. Unlucky. Well, if our insane with this run was going to come to an end, might as well be to a red shifted null, eh? If only. Think we always Merlin before Okoye? Try and get that acceleration going. Surfer stuff here from the opponent. Where do we play? Where do we play the man on turn 4, Chip? Guess we'll wait. We'll wait and see what they do. We're not gonna have priority. Is the problem? Oh, I think it's just there. Lovely.
Kneel before Galactus.
Poppy's home. This is a 50% chance to turn into 12 power. Always goes to at least 7. It goes to a 7 or a 12. Oh, there's a 10 as well. Yeah, it's a super solid roll. I forgot Dormammu was here. Do we play around Shang-Chi? I think I'm far enough ahead that I'd play around Shang-Chi if they stay. I think it's just Rhino Symbiote with the Symbiote draw. It's only 1 point less than this. They're playing a Marvel Snap deck, definitely play around Shang-Chi. Wise words, wise words. Alright, so the game plan here is Fastos on 3, Symbiote Spider-Man on 4, Blink Symbiote Spider-Man into Galactus on 5. He says before getting clogged at another location. So dumb. Alright, well hopefully, we still kind of want to draw the Blink, we just want to blink it into Red Hulk or Giganto instead of Galactus. There are way too many locations that add cards to your board. X-Mansion is a green goblin every time, Copium. You've got to be forking shirting me. All right, there's the Blink. Cool, and that's guaranteed to be a big boy now. We'll play her here to play for a priority, so our Warhead is better next turn. So Symbiote Spider-Man merges into our lowest cost. Is lowest cost or lowest power? Lowest cost, so guaranteed. Go ahead, guaranteed for M'Baku, which either way that was. And then we have a 9 power M'Baku in our deck that's going to pop out in our lowest power path next turn. gotta be kidding me. Benjamin! It's fine. We'll warhead the center and we'll win from there. We lose to Marvel Boy? How do we lose center to Marvel Boy? I'm adding 3. Oh, I'm not adding 3. So I'm moving Jeff. Well, that sucks. Does this beat Surfer here? They go to 21. I go to 22. This beats Surfer here, yeah? Yeah. Update M'Baku so you can jump from hand, seriously. Okay, Boomer. And I think that's the thing that's impressed me the most with this particular deck list is how many of these games where you're just like not a Galactus deck at all, you manage to win with just like weird blink priority stuff. Yeah, like so much went wrong that game for us and we still just like came out really solidly on top of it. After it all. That's a sweet set. We had a really sweet range of games. We did people dirty with the Galactus. We got to do the big power Baku in a couple of spots in a way that was fantastical. The Okoyes and the Fastoses came together with their buffs being relevant. Rhino being food for Merlin and helping us play for priority early was important in a number of spots. Yeah, what a weird collection of cards that just like feels real clean when it all comes together. My untapped tracker here says we're 10-2 with this one in Conquest over the course of 2 sessions with it. We'd highlighted this one before way back when a viewer submitted it, and it's pretty sweet again today. All right, gamers, it is almost 4 o'clock here in the cornfields. I gotta take the kids over to some extracurriculars this afternoon, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it. We're gonna be doing some Once Upon a Galaxy drafting to kick things off tomorrow morning. We'll be playing some Marvel Snap after, with Bastion releasing as a new card that'll be a Cerebro 3 card and a Victoria hand card. So those should be some fun things to dig into and explore tomorrow afternoon. As always, remember, if you want some more from me, there's Marvel Snap highlights 7 days a week over on the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel, and the Hoaglandia Snap channel had a Dex roundup if you're looking for things to play with the 5 new cards. There's a bunch of stuff for all of those listed over there. We'll catch you around real soon, hopefully, folks, and peace.